Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Ryan B. with Practical FX Trading. It is December 22nd, 2019, and this is the Pound Yen weekly analysis. So what we're looking at here is a daily chart. This one goes all the way back to spring of 2018. If we zoom out a little bit, we're going to see that this trend, this descending trend line, has been going down, well, ever since early 2018, so for close to 2 years now. My line just disappeared. Let's go ahead and connect those tops. And we see with the recent move last week that price kind of plunged up through this broadening channel, but it couldn't sustain and rocketed right back down. So what I have noted here is the weekly pivot points. So our weekly pivot this week is 143.68. And I can see price, kind of floundering around here, may come up and touching it. Here's the important part: because price went outside this channel and got plunged back in, price could very well test this range again between the 143.68 pivot and the 145.37 R1. However, there's a good chance it'll just hang out below this pivot, making for another great opportunity to sell. Because this is going to be a light week with the holidays, right? We've got Christmas Eve, the U.S. markets close early. Christmas Day, both U.S. and United Kingdom markets are closed. And then Boxing Day closes the U.K. market on the 26th, basically making a super light trade week where all the big bankers, aren't really tossing the money down. You're going to have, of course, your day traders, but we probably won't see any big swings this week, or if they do, it'll be later. However, there is a lot of yen economic data coming out. Take a look at all the different data releases for Japan, the Japanese yen, and there is some potential of a market mover, so something to keep an eye on. But most likely this week we're going to see perhaps some sideways action or a weak test of this pivot resistance area and then back down. Let's look at our moving averages. Currently we see a little bit of a bull in the fact that the moving averages, right, we got 20 above 50, price is well above the 200-day moving average. However, because our longer trend is a downtrend in this one, I'm looking for price to kind of start falling back towards this 50 and then the 200 slowly catching up. So if we look into early 2020, there's a chance that price for the pound yen could stay right above this 138 line into spring maybe. Now if we look at the short term, right, so let's go ahead and diagnose this uptrend September. If we look at that at the 4-hour, kind of give us our mini view, we see that's the trend that's been going around for a couple months. Let's go ahead and draw those trend lines. So there's really my top channel. Now the pound yen, and this is interesting. So if we look at price this way, looks like in the short term, it could keep testing this resistance. This was just our first throwback. We see that price is actually sitting on top of the 200 period moving average in the 4-hour. So I'm going to anticipate another test of this resistance. However, because I always play the big trend, right, the big daily, weekly, that's kind of my market barometer. Eventually I'll be looking for a good place to sell again. So what we could see this week is price trapped right in this little triangle here, just going up, moving through 142 up into early 143. Perhaps another test, and actually if I'm looking to sell, another test of this zone is perfect because I want to get a nice, great place to sell. Let's go ahead and even this line out. What I've got here is a parallel trend channel. However, parallel trend channels are never quite as strong a support and resistance as your horizontal. However, if we look back, we've got price testing this line, back in August, September. Price riding on top of this line through September, goes below, makes another touch to the lower bar of this trend channel. Price shoots back above, works around in this 138 to 140 zone for, a good month or so. So we will see. Let's look at even smaller. Let's go 1 hour. So if I'm doing any kind of day trading, well, it looks like price is just kind of in the zone. Might taper off a little bit. Overall, I'm going to be trading very light this week, right? With the holidays. Not going to be a lot of volume in the markets, which means price isn't going to move a lot, which means I can't really make a whole lot of money. You need to really think about when you're getting into the market, is there a good chance for you to make money? And how quick can you make it, right? I don't want to wait around too long for price to just kind of, especially if the interest is working against me for holding the pair, I'm not really interested in holding too long. So, yeah, looks like in the short term, maybe this week, maybe a couple weeks, we should see a little bit more price acceleration towards this resistance, and I'll be looking for another opportunity to sell in this zone up here. So if you want to get more pound yen forecasts and a weekly analysis, make sure you click the subscribe button in the bottom right corner. And there's also a pound yen playlist you can subscribe to. Also make sure you visit our website, practicalfxtrading.com. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good day.